What is up, you guys? iVoltGaming here, and welcome to a discussion video. And guess what? It's not on Dragon Ball Z, even though this is what my channel revolves around. But I wanted to introduce new things that I would, discuss and talk about. Outside of that, however, I will obviously still be doing Dragon Ball, and actually a bunch of news just dropped. But I'm going to be waiting for the new chapter to come out, so then I'll cover it, because the details, aren't as accurate right now because it's just text. But let's get into this actual video. I hope you guys enjoy this because it's on the Flash, and the Flash is one of my most favorite, superheroes of all time, and this show just made Flash just so much better. The twist, the action, it just keeps getting better with every episode. It's amazing, and it always leaves me, wanting more. So this was, the Flash Season 2, Episode 14, Escape from Earth 2, Part 2. We're going to be talking about Jay Garrick. So, many people are going insane with all of these theories on Jay Garrick. What if he is actually Zoom? What's the connection with him? Is actual Jay Garrick, the dude in the iron mask, and if this Jay Garrick is somebody else? Because at one stage of this episode, after using Velocity 7, I'm pretty sure, I think it's it was Velocity 9 actually. He went and he took everyone out of a hospital that was crumbling, and then he ran back. And he did it incredibly fast. However, he ran out of breath, and he was just like, okay, I'm gonna go take a nap. And while he was taking that nap, Barry in Earth 2 was getting just destroyed by Zoom. He was just getting punched, pummeled, and Zoom was just like boasting. And Zoom's actually a terrifying villain, to be honest with you. It's just, I don't know, sometimes he just ends up talking too much trash. But the thing is, the dude in the iron mask, okay, he ends up spelling out J in this 5x5 tap code, okay? So he spells out J, and, Barry's like, okay, Jay's not with us here, he's on Earth 1, he's with us, and the dude in the iron mask is just like, oh, what the hell? I mean, he doesn't say that, but he's just smacking, I don't think it's the glass pane, it's made out of something else, I forgot what it was, but he's just smacking it, he's just angry, he's frustrated, and not much communication came out after, because obviously Zoom shows up and he's like, oh, hell no, you aren't talking to him no more. And then he just proceeds to beat Barry's ass, because Barry's like, I'm gonna get out of here. So that was a bad move of Barry, but it was also a good thing that he did, because Zoom just phases in there. I personally think that there's actually two theories that I'm gonna cover here, okay? One theory I read on this one site called comicbook.com, so shout out to the person that commented it, and they said that what if Zoom is actually, what if Jay Garrick and Zoom are split, I guess, personas, or they split off from the dude in the iron mask or something. Like one's good and one's evil. Jay Garrick obviously wants speed as well, but he does it by using, those velocity drugs, while Zoom obviously zooms around. Unintentional pun, goddammit. He zooms around and, steals the speed from speedsters. However, I don't see that happening. I just feel like the dude in the iron mask is the actual Jay Garrick, while the Jay Garrick on Earth 2 is actually the rival. And if you guys go back in time when it was the Silver Age, the rival from Flash, I gotta look up some information on him because I completely forgot everything about him. But no, the Golden Age, not the Silver Age. What am I talking about? In the Golden Age, he was pretty much called Dr. Edward Claris. He was a professor, He recreated the exact formula that gives Garrick his speed, and he called it Velocity 9. And he became a criminal, pretty much. He wears a darker version of Jay Garrick's, suit, and he always vibrates and stuff. So it'd be pretty cool if this guy's actually the rival. But I don't see that happening. I mean, it could be a thing, it couldn't be a thing, who knows. It's just that right now we're getting some ominous vibes from this person, because what is the connection between the guy in the iron mask and Barry himself? No, not Barry, I mean Jay. What am I talking about? Jay Garrick. What is the connection between the dude in the iron mask and Jay Garrick himself? Crazy theories, guys. If you have any theories, you know, leave it in the comment section below, because this episode ended with a twist, okay? Zoom's hand at the end, and okay, before it happened, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it. I could, because this dude was like standing there right next to the breach as it was closing. I was like, okay, that's asking for trouble. Zooms in other side, he's gonna grab him, and he did grab him, but not in the way I expected. His hand phased straight through Jay's chest, and he's just, oh fuck, dude. Like, he's just, oh, and then, you know, gets sucked in. And that was the end of that for him. So we don't know what happened there, if he's gonna be still alive on the other side. If he dies, then poor Caitlyn, dude. She lost Ronnie. Now she's gonna lose Jay. Like, what's going on? But I gotta tell you, dude, like, there has to be some serious shit going on with Jay. He's got a lot of, you know, a lot of things, a lot of mysteries surrounding him. And we thought that Harrison Wells of Earth 2 was mysterious. Look at Jay Garrick. And I like this mystery, because it gives us, you know, the fans, a lot more to talk about, you know. But hopefully you guys enjoy this discussion. I know it was like 2 theories that weren't that solid, and at the end of the day we can't really make any solid thing. The best thing that I came up with, like I said before, was that this Jay is actually the rival, and the dude in the iron mask has his face, you know, obviously hidden so that we don't see his face, because he could be the actual Jay Garrick. And it makes perfect sense, because this guy, this Jay Garrick, well, as we know him, okay, this guy is good with, you know, science. Obviously, he created that drug Velocity. I don't know if it was 6, I can't remember, but that's the exact same thing the rival did, okay? So there could be some sort of connection going on. If that is the case, that would be an amazing plot twist, but I would kinda, you know, I guess miss the quote-unquote Jay, because he's just got that role for Jay, so it kinda suck, but, you know, it would be a cool plot twist. And yeah, that's all I gotta say for this. Do you guys agree with my theory? Because this is my main theory, okay? This is my theory. I mean, it's obvious that many people would have come up with that as well, you know, came to the same conclusion. But yeah, just leave a comment in the comment section below telling me, you know, what you guys think. If you enjoy, like, me doing discussions like this, you know, just tell me, because I am open to, you know, feedback. I love feedback, so if you got any of that, just, you know, tell me if you guys are cool with me doing this sort of content on this channel, because I don't feel like splitting up my channels, because it feels like I'm splitting up everybody into different directions. I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm kind of very, how do I put it? I'm very, how do I put it? I'm very OCD when it comes to YouTube, okay? If I want to do something else, I have to make a separate channel. And it's the stupidest thing, and I'm not going to do that, okay? I'm going to create whatever content I want on my channel, and obviously I'll still have Dragon Ball, so everybody gets what they want, and I get to enjoy what I love watching and talking about and discussing, because at the end of the day, it's about doing what we love. And I love The Flash, I love Dragon Ball, I love so many shows, okay? And there's so much that I want to talk about, so if you guys are cool with this, you know, just tell me, so we can get this shit going, alright? So thank you so much for watching. My name is iVoltGaming. I just realized something funny. I call myself iVoltGaming, but I barely do any real gaming on this channel. It's just mostly discussions and covering anime and TV shows. Oh man, the irony of this name, but hey, I love it, dude. It's a great name. I think it's pretty original. And yeah, just like I said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support. We're almost at 26,000 subscribers, or was it 27? Yeah, it's 27. What am I talking about? We're almost at 27,000 subscribers. Thank you for all the support, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Have an epic day.